Pause. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have up next another company. We have Reliance Chemical Products. So we've moved from the oil and gas sector now to another completely different sector. And would like to please welcome Mr. John Eneche, who is the HSE manager at Reliance Chemical Products, and also alongside Miss Blessing Chioma, who is the compliance officer at Reliance Chemical Products. If we could please have their pictures displayed on this screen, that would be nice. Yeah, so there'll just be a very brief presentation for us today. Please, a round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm Blessing Choma Ashaolu from Reliance Chemical Product Limited, the compliance officer. While I have with me my colleague, Mr. John, the HSC manager. So this morning I'll be taking us through our journey with the BHR accelerator. We are Reliance Chemical Product Limited. We are into chemical. Our company incorporated in Nigeria in 2008. We commenced our operations in 2010, and we've been independent producer and marketer of sodium silicate, linear alkyl, benzyl sulfonic acid. And we've played a very major role in Nigeria to the domestic chemical sector, serving both household and industrial markets, replacing imported materials to support national industrialization and economic growth. Our excellence in sulfonation technology process, since what we'll deal with is has a very high risk, we've been able to, since what we do with has a lot of risk, we've been able to bring out identify system, improved technology, which also include automated system and continuous monitoring process to ensure product quality and environmental safety, because we understand that we don't want a situation where our host, which is the community, will be highly exposed to risk, thereby putting them to detriment to what will produce. So we've been able to identify our key operational and human rights risk associated to our business. One of it is the operational risk, the safety risk, environmental risk, and the reputational risk. Being the compliance officer of Reliance Chemical Product Limited, the BHR accelerator has really helped the company and the department to identify process and to identify also solutions in ways we can address this risk, and which have added to the success of our business. We've been able to identify our challenge and our solution. We recognize moving beyond the basic compliance to proactive manage of human rights and environmental impact. The BHR accelerator has helped us to identify tools in which we could use in solving these problems. One of the tools I have identified for my department is the remedial mechanism, and this has helped us to establish process in place. Now, not just establishing the process in place, because I also realized that having established this process, it takes understanding and also confidence for the workers to carry out their responsibility on the aspect of human rights. So what we have done is to also go as far as developing a schedule whereby we can make an awareness of the make an awareness of the human rights due diligence, helping them to understand that they are the human rights is the responsibility, and they are accountable for it. So one of the things we've done is to train the employees, making them understand we have these policies in place. I remember during one of my section with some of the departments, they don't understand these policies are in place. So we've been able, with the BHR accelerator, we've been able to identify, build confidence for our employees, so that for the workers, so that everyone will be fully involved in this, in carrying out this their responsibility. How the BHR accelerator has helped us, it has helped us in increasing the operational efficiency. It has helped us in reducing safety incidents. It has helped us recycle and treated. It has also improved our stakeholder satisfaction. We've been able to we've been able to risk management team. The risk management team is responsible for looking out for the risk, environmental, the risk that has to do with occupation, and the risk that has to do with quality. They're just able to identify it and follow up. Because I think one of the problems we have is the process, but implementation. So this particular team, I responsible for implementing the follow-up identify. They will also follow up with mitigation, and they will ensure that this is implemented timely. We've also been able to update our compliance procedures. During this BHR training, we discovered that there are some of the processes that we have not put in place. One amongst them is the grievances mechanism. We've been able to do this, not just documentation, but also take the action plan in carrying out this. Our action plan is protecting people and the environment, which we've been actively carrying out. We also carried out a environmental impact assessment. This we do with our consultant safety, an external party, and the Federal Ministry of Environment. Time to time, they come around to evaluate our process and also give us a feedback on on our improvement so far. Give us the feedback on the effects of what we'll do on the neighborhood. I want to talk a bit about leading with environmental stewardship. Due to what we handle, we've been able, due to our process, due to the sulfonation process, we've been able to come up with a leading environmental stewardship. In our process, we have what we call effluent treatment plant, the ETP, which has helped us to manage environmental pollution, whereby every of our activities, every of our reactions is being directed to the effluent treatment. Every of our reaction as regards our production is being directed to the effluent treatment plant. The effluent treatment plant is where all the waste discharge is being managed, and at the end of the day, it's returned back to our process, because the kind of is designed in a way whereby it's a recycle process, whereby we don't have to send anything out to the community. At the end of the day, after going through the recycle process, it becomes useful for us again to run out another production. So we are committed to responsible operations long term. Trust our dedication to protecting workers and minimizing environmental hazard. The BHR accelerator has strengthened our internal system, improving awareness and accountability. Responsible conduct is not just a requirement, it is the foundation of our sustainability, legal compliance, and stakeholder trust. At this point, I would like to pass this to my...
I have mine. We seem to have lost you people in our presentation, looking at the faces around the room. But apologies for that. We were informed this morning that they were having issues with our slide. But what my colleague is trying to pass along is it's a long time coming. This program has been a personal project to us and also the good people in our plant. When we manufacture, we tend to put the life of those who are working day, night, and under the rain, under the sun, making sure this organization has come to stay the test of time in Nigeria. We are prospecting to go global, and to be able to do that, we have to convince our stakeholder, our foreign partners, and also our workers that we can produce and become responsible, and become very responsible in what we do. So whenever we produce, we want to leave the environment that we have met the way we met it, and to also pass it to future generation when we leave that particular environment. So call to our business, or what we do and what the accelerator has done for us is to look inwards. We try to map out risks involving people, our process, and also the environment that we produce. So while mapping out these risks, we identified a lot of human rights infringements that we have been committing over the years. Some were silent. We didn't even know they could impact business, they could impact government, and also regulation. But in all the bad, there's also good. We are subscribed to the ISO organization, and from there we develop an integrated management system that incorporates ISO 45001, 14001, and also 9001. So we do have this quarterly, periodic audit that comes up. To be able to pass that audit is a lot of work, and my fellow company who are subscribed to that will testify that for any company to have that, they must be doing something right. Also, when regulators come to our plant, like the Federal Ministry of Environment, in which we work closely with the state government and other local government authority, there has been no report of any infringement in that regard. Our effluent treatment plant is state of the art. Over time in the news, you'll be hearing a lot of complaints from government that they are even shutting down a lot of plants that operates in our local environment. Chemical plants that don't have this effluent treatment plant have been shut down. And as Madam clearly told us, it's getting tougher for business to survive. So if you don't want to produce sustainably, it becomes a problem. So to round up our presentation, when we produce, what we have learned, or the whole program has taught us, is to become very responsible in our activity, in our process and procedure, to safeguard life, the right to living, the right to clean and affordable environment. Thank you all.